In the previous video, I gave some examples of unconscious competence on the guitar. And I said it starts with the mentor-apprentice relationship. Since the beginning of time, knowledge has been transferred from one generation to the next through apprenticeships. Over 4,000 years ago, the Babylonian Code of Hammurabi made it necessary for artisans to teach youth. And then you go back to ancient Egypt, Rome, and Greece, and the same thing was happening there. Go a half world away, and the ancient Polynesian navigators were doing the same thing. They were mastering apprenticeships. A culture, an art of navigation had developed because navigation was necessary for their survival. Over time, the ancient Polynesian navigators compounded a vast knowledge of sea travel. That turned into a very effective intuition. That allowed them to circumnavigate practically the whole Pacific Ocean. And they did it in canoes, without equipment, without maps. Amazing. Ian and I wrote in Standing on the Shoulder of Giants that intelligent fanatics in the business context do the same thing. They create ad hoc apprenticeships with masters either directly or indirectly through books. Take, for instance, Herb Kelleher, co-founder of Southwest Airlines and leader for practically 30 years. Herb's always been a voracious reader. I remember an article written in 1996 stating that he read 3 to 4 books a week and plopped down maybe $300 per bookstore visit. But he read effectively. Those stories in military history, literature, philosophy all coalesced into his own unique leadership style. That's what we need to do. Don't take it from me, take it from Herb. This is exactly what he said. A lot of the things we did at Southwest Airlines in the people sense come out of that liberal arts type, somewhat humanistic background in reading matter. A lot of it just opens up your mind. Ideas are being broadcast all of the time and everywhere. And reading the newspaper in the morning, and reading a novel, and reading a historical biography, and reading plain history. What did Eisenhower do to prepare for the invasion of Normandy? You might think that has absolutely nothing to do with an airline industry, but I have said that the airline industry is the closest thing that I know to war in peacetime, and that says a lot. The master-apprentice relationship finds itself in music. Any musician worth his or her salt has had many influences. And I can tell you that there are many bands and guitarists that have shaped my own sound. And if we go to Herbie Hancock, master pianist, he said, the master-apprentice relationship runs freely in the jazz world. We don't hide our discoveries from each other. In fact, we do the opposite. We share as much as we can. It's not uncommon to hear somebody say, oh, check out this scale that I learned, or hey, check out this chord voicing. The master-apprentice relationship also finds itself at the intersection between business and music. Steinway & Sons, the fine piano maker, has always used the apprenticeship model for over 100 years. Henry Steinway Sr. made it necessary for his kids to start at every department of the company before they moved on to leadership roles. And what we need to do is we need to fully utilize and properly utilize this mentor-apprentice relationship. And I'll talk about that in the next video.